Who's ready to die first?
I'll cut you in two. You will not forget this devil's power.
Fellow devil hunters, I welcome you back to the Devilmaycrypeakofcombat video. And for this one, lads, this one we're not going to be doing anything crazy like high octane slaying combat. For this one, I'm going to be going over a little file friend sent me. Shout out to Rukkard, fam. I'm going to be reading over some opinions slash feedback that he wrote down in a little note. So that way we could, we could chat a little bit. You guys can comment down what you think could change in the game or could be improved for the better. So that way we can have a nice little comment section full of it. And I could also have a nice little video here. And yes, the devs do have a feedback section in the Discord. But for me, I at least want to have a video out where we'll have a comment section full of concise thoughts and all that other good stuff. And you guys get to see this little list that Rukkard sent me, and you could see if you guys agree with what he says. If you disagree, you could comment down and dispute whatever you may feel. And as always, I'll be hearting every single comment, fam. I might not be writing back to every single one because this video might get more comments than I expect. Who knows? But the more views on this video, the better, fam, because that'll give the chances of the devs coming over here and saying, oh, what's this about? And being curious, fam. Because I've already caught them on my videos once, so hopefully they come through and see this and consider some of the changes for the positive side of DMC, because these aren't massive heavy changes. These are pretty concise and very good changes. So let's get right over into this text document. Thank you all for being here. Definitely do hit that thumbs up button for your boy, fam. And if you're new to the channel, definitely do subscribe, fam. We stream 3 times a week. We upload little videos like this. We have different little fun things. We'll be adding new mobile games to the channel eventually over time. We got Discord, we got Twitter. We got all that good stuff, fam. All you gotta do is read descriptions, check out the channel. You'll see it all, fam. Now let's get right over into this document that Rukkard sent me so we could see what he's written down for us to digest today. Alright. We're at the changes text doc that Rukkard got me, fam. Oh man. Alright, let's go over this. So we've got about 4 sections. We've got character ideas, quality of life, game modes, shops and purchases. So as I said, guys, we're going to start reading over them. If you agree, disagree with this, maybe you want to throw your own idea in the comment section, feel free, fam, because all I'm going to do with this, I'm just going to send it to the devs in a DM, and hopefully they'll just look over things. If they don't want to listen to the comment section, because maybe the comment section isn't concise, maybe you guys wrote a little bit rambunctious, a little bit sloppy. Well, not sloppy, because you're writing on a damn computer, fam. But like you didn't write it properly or something, they could just listen to me babble here. So let's get right into this. Character ideas. Change one-man show spin to button hold instead of press. Keep the dash mid-spin to cancel. I actually like the sound of that one. Change swift arsenal spin to button hold instead of press. That's another good simple one. Add back Devil Crusher's aerial combo. Indeed, fam. I don't know why that was going anyway. Buff Devilbringer Nero's base damage so it's competitive even at S rank. People are actively avoiding him. And this is very true. People are actively avoiding him because in co-op battle, fam, if you come in with a Devilbringer Nero, you will get booted or taken out of the co-op. So that is very true. Add Caliber to Devilbringer Nero, at least in the air for combo potential. Also another nifty but simple one. Buff Fist of Salvation's damage shield breaking power on early ranks. Oh, that'll help out the free-to-plays indeed, fam. Indeed. Have Nomadic Lightning throw a Mirage Edge instead of his Force Edge, so he can keep Force Edge for his attacks even while Round Trip is active. That definitely will be useful, because usually when you throw the sword, fam, all you could do is a 2-hit combo until it comes back to you. Have Nomadic Lightning heal while Devil Trigger is active. That's another good one, because Nomadic Lightning is honestly trash. Nomadic Lightning is honestly trash. He's only good for when you use him in PvP and you throw the sword and you keep someone stuck in place while it spins. So that's about all he's really good for over there. Have Royal Guard heal on perfect guards. That'd be another simple but nifty one. Fix Frosty Grace's QTE sometimes not triggering. I haven't had this issue, but if you guys have, feel free to comment down and tell me, you know. This is going to be quite an interesting video. You gotta love it. Now we're onward to quality of life. Add a way to reroll individual stats on a card. Allow us to use Essence Crystal Elixirs to reroll one stat of our choosing. I said choosing, fam. Oh, here I am failing. Of our choosing, however many times we want until we get the perfect card in time. Honestly, stat rerolling would be beautiful because you sit there and you waste so many stamina rolling cards repeatedly. It's a nightmare, especially since you want to save your stamina for maybe like a storyline event, or maybe you still got to finish your story, or maybe, you know, something else, fam. I'm not going to say there's a million and one things you could do with pizza, but pizza goes away pretty rapidly, fam. Pretty rapidly. Allow us to save card presets. Another nifty one. Allow us to change weapons and cards in there. Yes, this one I've had in my mind for a while. Allow us to change weapons and cards in the co-op room. They lock you into whatever you may have, and sometimes when you have a whole bunch of hunters built, you might not have the right weapon or card set. So it would be pretty nifty to be able to change it while you're there. It would be a lot more useful. Give us a way to trigger the QTE move in co-op, so the QTE related passives do not become useless. Maybe a system similar to the one in PvP. Another nifty one, fam. All these are pretty concise. Rukkard, fam, you really went in with this document. Here I am being a loudspeaker reading through these like, oh, this is pretty concise. What's this one here? Remove epic weapon rewards from DMD raids. I mean, maybe they'll do that, maybe not, because, you know, free to play, you gotta consider them unless they get lucky or don't get lucky. I mean, wait a minute, you do get legendary weapons. Oh, well, honestly, I guess they could definitely remove it from DMD. Yeah, I agree with it now. Now that I think about it better, you might as well remove the epic weapons from DMD because it makes no sense to have them there. You can have them on SOS and DH for the lower level for free to plays, but having it at DMD is ridiculous because you're already going at the highest difficulty, so you deserve a proper reward. Given it'll be random and it'll be like a universal hell weapon, but you still at least deserve that much between a hell or a legendary, since they have those two in the pool, you know? At least that much, fam. Increase the gem rewards in DMD to 180 gems. I wish. I so badly wish for that one. I'd love it if they did. It's just a few more gems upward, but I really would like that, Nebula Joy. You hear me, fam? Oh, man. Add special vault breakers and hunter vault breakers in the DMD reward pool. Oh, that'd be interesting. If they gave vault breakers in the DMD after you complete co-op. Well, the blue one and the special ones, I get what it means, because usually you only see the weapon vault breakers. And I mean, given weapon vault breakers aren't that bad, but it wouldn't be horrible to add in the blue and the purple ones, just since it's a random pool sometimes, because you could just end up with a whole run of legendary weapons for all you know, or just rubbish stuff like that. Add epic hunter fragments to SOS raid reward pool and legendary hunter fragments to DMD reward pool. Maybe. I mean, see, given, I would agree with this one, but they still do have that fragment mechanic. If you guys never seen it, I have a video on my channel back in the beta. They have this like little room where you go into. I always forget the name of it, fam, for the love of me. They have this small room that you go, well, not a small room, but they have this section of the game that you would go to, and weekly you'd be able to get fragments of a hunter. And sometimes, well, not sometimes, but every week it would change. So you'd be able to get triple S limited fragments there. So they could definitely do that, or they could just bring back that fragment place. Either or would be a good way to get fragments out to people that can. Or the one that I talked about randomly in stream. I always keep looking at these vault breakers in the shop that are like green. Maybe they can make a vault with these green vault breakers that have all triple S limited units. I mean, given it's completely different from the idea of a quality of life thing there, like getting fragments, but that's just something to the side, you know. I still stand by that's a good idea. It could either go with that, or they could just bring back the original little section they had in the beta where you could just earn fragments daily and then weekly it resets. You know, you got like, what is it, like 3 chances. So that's something positive to consider. Add epic hunter fragments to us. No, I already read that one. Damn it, Luna. Oh man, rework the old raid. Split it into 3 different raids with one boss each. Make it how bar raid is. That's not a bad idea. You could separate the three and you could make them have more mechanics. Yeah, that'll actually be a pretty interesting idea. If they decided to split Halfwolf up into 3 different bosses, that'll give us more ways to get rewards, more co-op bosses to battle, and they'll each be able to get new mechanics. Hopefully not a bug mechanic or something rubbish, but like an actual fun mechanic to make each and every fight more difficult and more interesting. I stand by that, definitely. Add a same character resonation. For example, having 3 Virgils gain a bonus MP regen, having 3 Dantes gains bonus overall damage, etc. That's not a bad idea. That is not a bad idea, because sometimes you do mix and match. Sometimes you don't want to go full fire resonance. Sometimes you just want to play with your favorite character. Maybe you want 3 Big Daddy Virgils. Maybe you want 3 Papa Dantes on the team. Maybe you want to just use 3 ladies, fam, all from the different spectrum of fire, physical, and ice. You know, you'd still get something for it. Instead of getting no resonance at all, you still get something because it's all 3 same characters. So that's definitely another good one. I'll definitely 100% stand by for sure. Game modes. Now we're onward to the new section. Survival mode, Bloody Palace. 101 stages, just like in the original games, with rewards based on how far we get. Allow co-op, but decrease rewards. I stand by this, but honestly, I don't want Bloody Palace 101 stages, fam. I want an infinity climb, fam. Like, they can stop rewards at a certain point, but at least give rewards to those who climb, like, the highest. Like, fam, just make it so it just keeps going and keeps getting harder and keeps getting harder, to the point where even if you're someone like, let's say for example my homie North has everyone EX, make it so that even if you're someone that's that strong, eventually, no matter how high you climb, the bosses will get so bad they'll make you feel meager. That, fam, I mean, given it's infinite floors, you could be frustrated if you want, but that'd be fun, fam. That'd be fun just to see how high you can go before you get obliterated. Boss rush mode. All bosses back to back with rewards based on how far we get. Allow co-op but decrease rewards. Another good thing they could definitely do, and they decrease the rewards if it's co-op, so they can't really say we're asking for too much gem-wise, you know? That's another good idea. More co-op raids. We got Media, so we've got 3 right now. They definitely can add more, though. They definitely can. There's a lot of DMC bosses spanning from multiple different games that could be used as co-op bosses 100%. One of them I always randomly think of is Quicksilver, the horse, fam. The little horse carriage, that always stays in my mind, fam. That'll be a perfect co-op boss. Getting trampled on by that damn thing. Add 2v2 PvP mode, fam. That'd be fire. That would be fire. No, wait. I'm gonna be honest. I love PvP in this game. I absolutely love it. But some people don't know how to just actually enjoy PvP, fam. Some people want to spam, fam. Just stay with Lady in the air and do the same bloody thing, and it's a nuisance. I mean, given in 2v2, you might be able to stop that cold. Like if someone just tries to spam, but imagine it's just 2 Swift Arsenals. Or like a Swift Arsenal and a Spark Igniter just jumping in front of you, shooting from a distance, while you've got like Devil, well not him, you got like Devil Hunter Dante, and you got, what is the name of it, like Knight of Order Nero. You're going to struggle, absolute struggle. Add a free-for-all PvP mode with 4 players, every man for himself. Oh god, I'd so be for it. There's gonna be no spamming in that at all, fam. I mean, given someone's always going to try to spam and be the dominant one, but spamming would be broken immediately, because while you're focusing your spam on one person, there's 3 other fuckers ready to come after you. Oh, that'd be madness. I like that idea, fam. Now we go over to shops and purchases, the last part of this one. Add all character fragments for all characters in the point shop. 6 points for Epic, 14 points for S rank, 25 points for Triple S, limited characters. They can do this, or they could give us away. I'd stand by this one if they wanted to, or they could just give us away to like dismantle the fragments we already have from like A-class hunters, and we could just trade them in, you know? We could just dismantle them and we could get like random S-class shards, or maybe dismantle them. Fam, something along those lines, you know? As long as we get something to get rid of those damn Those damn extra shards are absolutely unneeded, fam. Add a shard. Oh, there you go. Look, I should have read number 2, fam. You gotta love it. But you know what? We're gonna read it anyway. Add a shop to exchange extra fragments to gems. Oh, so he wants to do it for gems. See, I was thinking, you know, I was thinking fragments, you know. I was thinking fragments, but that'd be another friendly way for the free to play. Instead of just like see, I was probably overthinking in my head, thinking to trade in an A-class fragment and expect like a certain amount of trading, like you trade in like 20 of them and get a random S fragment or something like that. That's not a bad idea, but that's not exactly a great idea compared to getting gems. And then at that, 25 gems per fragment on S rank characters and 100 gems per fragment on triple S limited characters. That's not bad. That's honestly not bad at all. Add more stuff in the Hunter Pass and let us get an upgraded pass if we bought it multiple times. Rewards have become useless in time. Honestly, from that Hunter Pass, yes. Because it hasn't changed, honestly. Eventually, you get to a point where you have every character built. And all you really need is devil gems, honestly. Oh, you don't need demon blood or demon books if you have every single character built. A lot of the extra materials become redundant for like weapons. What is it? For weapons, for the leveling up. All of it kind of becomes useless, honestly. And it just kind of sits there and just like catches dust. There's no point in boring it again. Especially since at the end, all you get is a legendary weapon. They could definitely at least replace it for a hell weapon or something. Add more character and weapon deals similar to the one Endless Judgment has. And reprice them fairly. That's another fact, fam. 30 for the character pack and 50 for the weapon pack. More people will purchase them at these prices. I highly second that one, fam. Because the Virgil one just sits there for the longest. There are other characters that they have that people actually like and truly enjoy. So why not give more than one option instead of forcing someone into only Endless Judgment Virgil? Yes, given Endless Judgment Virgil is the strongest character in the game. He's the cornerstone for the physical team. But some people simp in the other direction. Some people might want to go for Agony and Rugged Dante. So some people might want to triple S or EX Frostgrace Lady or something, fam. Everyone has a different preference, fam. You gotta believe it. So having multiple packs at cheaper prices would actually be a lot more better and entice the player base to buy it more. Given there's always going to be those people that don't want to spend and that stay free to play. But for the few that do spend lightly and want to spend smartly, this would entice them to spend more because it's actually a low price bundle that's really worth the while, especially if it's for a character they want. That'll make you guys more money because they'll go after someone that they want. Given you can only do it fine, limit it to one time, just one time for the character and weapon, but at least that appeases your player base that does spend because they'll be able to get someone that they like. They can look through the side and they can scroll through and they could be like Agony Virgil Dante, EJ Virgil, DB Nero, DE Dante. You could just scroll through and decide who do you want. You know, that'll be pretty damn perfect, fam. That'll be pretty damn perfect. Lower the amount of gems per pull on banners. For 120, I'll keep the 180 and get rid of the 50-50s. 180 gems per pull and 50-50 at the same time is extremely frustrating of the average player. Now let's get down to the nitty-gritty here. You have to do 90 summons and you get a 50-50. 90 summons with a 50-50 is absolute rubbish because if you fail the 50-50, you're 100% spending more than like 15k gems. You're somewhere in the 20-25k range. And then at that, you want to go for the weapon as well. So honestly, they can either do that or they can honestly just change it down to at least 80. Or no, not even. I'm gonna be realistic here, fam. They could change it down to 70 summons and get rid of the 50-50. If you want to do something with that 50-50, just leave it in the weapon banner if you guys want to be difficult. I mean, given I don't want the 50-50 anyway, but at least lower the pity down because the amount of gems you spend is ridiculous. I know you guys might be stubborn at the idea of lowering the amount of gems used to pull, but at least if you're stubborn on lowering the amount of gems you need to pull, which is the casual 180 for the single, you know, just change it to lowering the amount you have to spend. Instead of 90, you guys can go back to 70 because I remember in the beta there were, I believe it was 70, 80 No, it was, I swear there was 60. I swear the pity was 60 before, then jumped to 70, then 80, and here we are at 90. If anything, you guys don't even have to go back to 60. If there was 60. If I'm mistaken, I'm mistaken. You guys don't have to go back there, but at least maybe 70, at least. Or if you guys want to be stingy, put us down to an 80 pity. But at least get rid of this 50-50. Because the 50-50 is really bad. Really bad. I can even use the game as an example. There's this game I used to play called Grand Cross. I still randomly play it. When you play on Grand Cross, they have 2 soft pities and a guarantee. You'd have to spend 900, well, certain banners. All right, let's say a lower class banner in that game. That game is a gacha where you have to spend 30 gems for a 10 pool. And there's a banner that has, you have to go 600 gems to get the featured unit. And the advantage is, on the way through summoning, using your gems, you can pull that unit early. And there's a soft pity at 300 where you can end up getting the unit early. And even if you don't get them, you go up to 600, which ends up giving you the featured unit on the banner. So I'm not saying they have to do the same exact thing, but they can at least give a better soft pity and get rid of the 50-50. So that way, when we're summoning on this banner, we know that if we get to the end, we get the guaranteed character. And given, all right, fine, the soft pity doesn't even have to be the guaranteed character. They can just like give us a legendary weapon, since they have the chance of removing the 50-50. So fine, lower us down to 80 summons, get rid of the 50-50, give us a soft pity where legendary, and give us the guaranteed hunter at the end. I'd be perfectly fine with that, because it's still a lot of summons, fam. 80 summons, fam. 10 pools, that's a lot. That is a lot, and that really does, that runs deep in the wallet, fam. Everyone has their own opinion. Maybe the comment section thinks different from what my guy rukkard wrote. Maybe the comment section doesn't like what I said, Feel free to voice your opinions in the comment section. Like I said, I'll be hearting everything. I might not have the time to reply to everything, but I'll be hearting every last comment, fam. I'll be reading it all. Lower the amount of gems. All right, we already did that one. And for the final one, lads, have the 100 summon deal be 10. It makes a very poor first and even second impression tab at 60 and even $30. Most people could not find it worth it. Honestly, I actually second this specifically because, guys, you're only giving us one set of pools. And it's not like the rates are amazing and you could get 3, S-ranked characters. And then at that, it's only the same 4 characters. It's always one-man show, Frostgrace, one-man show, Frostgrace, Royal Guard, and what the hell? I always forget the 4th, fam. But it's always the same 4, fam. Correct me in the comment section if you want. I have my brain blank moments. This is what happens when you're reading so much like this. But it's always the same 4, fam. And you can only select one. And it's not like while you're doing these 10 summons and you looking at them, if you notice, you don't get a character and a hell weapon, or 2 characters and a hell weapon, or 2 hell weapons and a character, like really lucky pools. No, you only get either a character or a rubbish hell weapon that's universal. And that's it. If that's all you're giving us out of a 10 pool, we're only allowed to select one. You shouldn't have to pay 30 for characters that are rubbish. Like, I'm not going to say they're bad. They complete the other lineups. But you can sit there and say that they're better than the other ones. They're not even worth the while. Now, if you add Triple S Limited into the pool and you put it down to at least, all right, fine, be greedy if you want. Put it down to $15, but at least add the Triple S Limited in the pool and we get to select one. So that way, in case in one of the 10 pools someone gets a Triple S Limited, why would you not want to spend it, fam? You'd immediately run over and be like, why not? Instead of all of these basic S characters that complete a lineup but don't really take the forefront and are the cornerstone of the lineup, it's not really worth it. From 60 to 30, not worth it. 15 or 10, definitely worth it. I'd say 10 if they decided to keep it with just the regular 4 hunters that they always have, the S ones. But if they decided to put it with the Triple S Limited hunters in there and the possibility of pulling them, then 15. Why not, fam? Why not? So that's the entire video, guys. Thank you for sticking through. There was no real memes. This was all just straightforward talk so we could get some of this information out there and we could talk about it, have a little concise conversation in the comment section, Have the devs see this if they ever want to. All that good stuff, lads. All that good stuff. Thank you all for being here. If you stuck around to the end, fam, comment down, Luna. I listened to it all with 3 exclamation points, fam. That's all I want to see. Luna, I listened to it all with 3 exclamation points and the sunshine glasses emoji, the cool one with the shades, fam. Even if you get the exclamation points at the end wrong and you only put 1, I don't mind it. But as long as it says Luna, I listened until the end, or Luna, I watched until the end, either one of those 2, fam, you're getting pinned comment immediately for the first person. Oh man, well that's the video. No more battle for Luna. Hope you guys enjoyed. This was a little something different. Always remember, lads, have a damn good one to all of you. Lads, lashes, they, them, whatever term you may use. Have a damn good one. And Luna is out.